Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On our sideline, David Aldridge. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip.
Hey, yo, get on their feet.
Pass to Castle. Back to Barnes. Three-pointer. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And you think about the future of this great league. Certainly, Greg, some terrific young talent on display here tonight.
Yeah, and Kevin, who's got next? I mean, some gifted players here answering in the affirmative.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Wembanyama, no good.
San Antonio.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Coach, only 2 players have led the NBA in blocks as a rookie. Manute Bol and our favorite, Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Kevin, Wembanyama is already special defensively, not only as a shot blocker, but the amount of ground that he can cover to affect shots. And there are people around the league that believe that he can become the best defender of all time.
Let's hear it once again, everybody, for your Spurs High Squad dance team.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. Now, he's in awe of Victor Wembanyama, just like everybody else. He said, I don't know that we can stop him. I don't know that we can slow him down. But they want to try and play a physical brand of basketball against him at both ends and see if that has any effect. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Back to Biyombo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
De'Aaron Fox.
It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
And for a player of his size, Fox not afraid to take some contact to get to the line. He'll do it every chance he gets.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Fox. And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up, and it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Here's Branham. San Antonio with the rebound. Johnson outside. Biyombo with the block. Pass to Wembanyama. And that one drops for him. Wembanyama's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
San Antonio calls timeout. All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against a guy that good.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And Wembanyama throws it down.
From Denver,
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
It's good. Wembanyama inside. That's a 2 from Barnes. And he misses his first shot of the game.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Wembanyama. No good there off the double clutch. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 4. Outside for Wembanyama. It's good.
So fluid off the bounce. Wembanyama.
You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Both teams will make substitutions. Spurs trail by 4. Pass to Champagnie. Back to Biyombo. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
So fluid off the bounce. Wembanyama.
Out to the right wing. To the paint. Here's Biyombo. He takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
1:19 left to play in the first quarter.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:10 left in the first quarter. Here's Paul. Takes it inside.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And it's Fox with the rebound. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense. And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
And Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Now Biyombo on the wing. Johnson jacks up a 3, trains the three-pointer.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Got Got it off in time. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. He got into double digits.
50.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15 and 56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
And it's denied. They retain possession. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Spurs. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
Another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you. Care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier. But I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
Barnes, left side. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Back to Wembanyama. Here's Fox. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.